Hi everybody, it is the first practice in the new house, so welcome to the new yoga room. Today's session is going to be a little bit of shoulder myofascial, some more structural work, some conditioning for the shoulders that we would use in Forrest Yoga and different pathways to strengthen up this area. So in this 30-minute class, you can expect to build strength and a little bit of mobility and awareness, and I hope you enjoy it. For this class, you can use either a rolled up yoga mat or interchangeably work that with a block, a strap, you can use anything for that, even a rolled up towel, 2 tennis balls or therapy balls. If you don't have those, like even balled up socks is going to work grand. So starting on your back, you're going to be taking the roll between your shoulder blades and the block behind your head. If you've got a block, you can use just the block behind your shoulders, and then you can use anything else at the head. Start down on your back, so the roll is between the shoulder blades and the block is under the head, so you're doing the supine chest opener. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. Make sure the strap is nearby. In that supine position, you can work with your legs straight, feet flat to the floor, or cross-legged, and find what works for you. Start by bringing in your deep breathing. So that deep audible whisper quality sound to your breath. With that whisper sound, expanding the breath into the side ribs, front of the ribs and the abdomen. So working that full yogic breath. Now focusing into the shoulders, on your next exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine, and then inhale in a way that feels like it moves the rib cage only. Do 2 more breaths like that, really focusing on the sensation of the ribs spreading. Any residual tension in your shoulders, between the shoulder blades, relax that into the block or the roll so the muscles and the bones get a wee bit of a reset. Take a hold of the strap. If you're using a metal buckle, hold on to the buckle so it's not flying around. Hold the strap up so it's just wider than your shoulder distance so you can get a gauge for that. Pull outwards on the strap and turn the pinky fingers towards the front of the room. So you're getting a little bit of that spinning of elbows towards the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, arms are down by your waist. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Maybe they're working towards the floor. If not, don't worry. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, bring the arms up, making the movement smooth and in time with your breath. Exhale, bring the arms down. Do 3 more like that. After that last one, roll onto your left side. Use your arms to bring yourself up to more of a seated position, and then use your left hand to bring your head up. Where we're heading now is a little bit of almost flossing myofascial release for the shoulders, and I really like to include this as part of the warm-up. So use your strap, or if you're using a towel, grab that, take it behind the back so it's just underneath the shoulder blade and getting a really firm hold of that. Pull it against your skin enough you feel like when you move the strap, you're not just moving your clothes, you're actually starting to move like the skin, the muscles that are sitting over your ribs. So pull on that and begin to take that movement side to side, maintaining a deep and steady breath throughout. And you can start to work down towards like the spaces just below your shoulder blades. You can get into your lats a little bit more. But if you are hearing the shearing sound of fabric, then you're probably just moving fabric. You want to really kind of get interested in moving the meat. So get right into those underarms, go over onto one shoulder, and do that same thing, so almost giving that area like a scrub. Just bringing a little bit of movement and warmth to that area. You might already feel your arms having to work pretty hard. Then change shoulders if you were doing the shoulders. So over one shoulder and really getting into trapezius in lots of different ways. Set the strap down. Now we're by no means done with the strap. Take your block and then sit atop that, and then sit in knee pile with your left leg over your right leg. So your aim is to stack the knees, left knee on top of the right. If you find that that's aggravating the bottom leg, straighten the bottom leg. If it's aggravating both, sit cross-legged. You're still going to be changing this conversation between your thigh bones and your pelvis. Holding onto the tennis balls, myofascial balls, or balled up socks, take the arms out to the side. Now this movement is called kite hop, or I've augmented it with the tennis balls, because you're going to be moving the arms so it's like a hawk wing moving. So instead of just articulating the wrists, or instead of just bending from the elbow, your aim is to feel like the shoulder blade itself is moving as we begin to speak to some of the muscles that work your rotation. With the arms out to the side, do a medium grip on the tennis balls, nothing too severe. Inhale, turn the palms to face up, allow the chest to arc upwards. Exhale, turn the arms the other way, so you're allowing the elbows to spin upwards, the shoulder heads will slide up. Inhale, turn the palms to face up, lift chest up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way, shoulders slide up alongside the ears. Inhale, turn the palms to face up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way. Inhale to relax the arms down. Now, adding in a slightly different thing, so if you had to draw like a circle around yourself with your arms, we'll call that your kinesphere. That is your basic range of motion. I'm going to almost treat that like a bubble, and your aim is to extend your reach beyond there, and you'll feel a very different dynamic in your arms. So bring the arms back up. Actively reach outwards with the arms, as if you could burst that kinesphere bubble. Inhale, turn the palms to face up, lift chest up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way, so you're allowing the elbow tips to spin upwards, shoulders slide up towards the ears. Inhale, roll the palms, palms face up, lift chest up. Exhale, roll the palms the other way, shoulders slide up alongside the ears. Inhale, roll palms to face up. Exhale, roll the arms the other way. Relax the arms down. Change the cross in your legs, so that might be knee pile, right leg over left. Now this time, working a slightly different way. When you increase the tension, so the squeeze on the tennis ball, you change the configuration of everything that we're doing. So you're still going to be doing that sort of kinesphere reach, as well as a super strong grip on the tennis balls. So if you're using a balled up sock, you want like a whole pair in one hand and a whole pair in the other hand. Take the arms out to the side. Do that active reach away, then squeeze the tennis balls. Inhale, turn the palms to face up, lift your chest up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way, allowing your shoulders to slide up towards your ears. Inhale, turn the palms to face up, lift chest up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way, shoulders slide up alongside your ears. Inhale, turn the palms to face up. Exhale, turn the arms the other way. Inhale to relax the arms. Set the tennis balls aside, so we're done with those for now. Come off of the block. If you can sit in a kneeling position, sit in a kneeling position. If you can't sit in a kneeling position, sit any other way that you can, that you are somewhat upright. You'll be holding the block at a medium width and taking the arms forwards. And the movements that are happening in the shoulders, you can watch first. On the inhale, shoulders are scooping forwards as the block goes forwards, up towards the ears. Exhale, upper shoulders squeeze back, dragging the shoulders down away from the ears. After you've done a few of those, reversing that, exhale, lower part of shoulder blades squeeze, dragging the shoulder blades up. Inhaling to reach the arms forwards, shoulder blades come down. So doing 2 cyclical motions forwards, 2 cyclical motions backwards. And we're going to build on this soon. Inhale, lift the shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, squeeze them back, drag the shoulder blades down. Inhale, reach the block forward, spreading between the shoulder blades, shoulders come up. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back, drag shoulders down away from your ears. Reversing that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the bottom part of the shoulder blades back, slide the shoulder blades up towards your ears. Inhale, reach the arms forwards. Block is lowering. Exhale, squeeze the bottom part of shoulder blades back, lift the shoulder blades up. Inhale, reach the arms forwards. Alright, bring the arms in. So that was like our sort of sensory way of programming that into the body. Now this time you'll be doing the same thing in either a plank or a half plank position. So come into all fours, same movement range as before. If you're doing this with your knees down, send one leg back, then set that knee down. So you're working out that half plank and tabletop are two different creatures. Stronger day than you're doing this with the knees lifted. Inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them back. Exhale, drag the shoulders down away from your ears, lifting between the shoulder blades. Inhale, shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them back. Exhale, pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Now reversing it. Exhale, squeeze the bottom part of shoulder blades back, roll them up towards your ears. Inhale, lift between the shoulder blades but slide them down. Exhale, squeeze bottom part of shoulder blades together, slide them up towards your ears. Inhale, lift between the shoulder blades. Inhale, set your knees down. So it should have felt quite challenging. Pick your block back up. You're going to take the block so that it is in between your elbows and you want it right on the bones rather than on your forearms. Lifting the block up, bringing the elbows up so the elbows are the height of the shoulders. Inhale, lift up through the back of the skull. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades back, shoulder blades down away from your ears. Inhale, reach the block forwards. Exhale, increase the squeeze on the block. So you're going for like a 60% squeeze here. Take a deep breath in, lift up through the back of the skull. Exhale, pull shoulder blades back, shoulder blades down away from your ears. Inhale, reach the block forwards and then gaze at the forearms. Exhale, move the forearms so they are truly parallel, if not even slightly at a wider angle. Inhale to release the arms down. So that should feel incredibly fatiguing for the shoulders, the upper arms, maybe even a little bit in the upper part of the shoulder at the back. Shift into a cross-legged position. So if you've been following along with the videos, we usually start classes with side bends. We've done a lot of shoulder-based movement, a lot of rotation, a lot of different things here. In this side bend, I'm hoping you'll be able to sense some kind of tangible difference with the work that you're doing. Take the left hand outside the left hip, about 1.5 feet in your cross-legged. Inhale, bring the right arm up, but pull the right shoulder blade down. Exhale, flatten your left palm and lean to the left. Inhale, stretch the right side of the ribs up. Exhale, wrap right shoulder blade towards the underarm, straightening out that right arm. Bring back that breath that stretches into the rib cage almost exclusively, so really strong thoracic breathing. Do your inhale in a way that stretches into the space just below your right shoulder blade. A second arm position. Exhale to reach your right arm to the right and down so the hand is lower than the shoulder but higher than your hips. Inhale, lift up through the abdomen. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades down, relaxing the left ear to left shoulder. If your left hand isn't too heavy, you can bring the fingertips up and feel for the cords that are tight and begin to just gently draw downwards towards your collarbone. If you're doing like a big sliding action, you almost want to stick to the skin and draw down on that. During neck stretch, there's a tendency that the breathing becomes a little bit degraded. If that's happening, switch it back on. Make a resolute effort to maintain a very high caliber of breath. And take that left hand onto the side of your head. Inhale, lift the head up so you're not straining your stretched neck muscles. Change the cross in the legs. Take the right hand outside the right hip. Inhale, bring the left arm up, the left shoulder blade down. Exhale, flatten the right palm and lean to the right. Inhale, lift and stretch the left ribs up away from the ground. Exhale, wrap left shoulder blade towards the underarm, straightening the left arm. Allow the head and neck to relax. So if you know that you're staring up at the ceiling, your neck probably isn't relaxed. So find a way where both sides of the neck can be long and you're breathing steady. Inhale to feel bottom tip of left shoulder blade. Exhale, wrap left shoulder blade to the underarm, and then straighten that arm out. Inhale, feel the space you've created on the left side of your ribs, that lift and openness. Second stage, exhale to reach your left arm to the left, so the hand is lower than your shoulder but higher than your hips. Inhale, lift up through chest and abdomen. Exhale, glide the shoulder blades down whilst actively reaching with that left arm. If you want to get into some of those other places, then right hand can come up and begin to find those tight spots and drawing them downwards towards your collarbone. And using this to help almost stretch the tissue underneath the skin. Inhale, lift up through abdomen. Exhale, without jerking the left shoulder, relax the left shoulder down. If you had that right hand on the side of your head, take it onto the right side of your face. Inhale to lift your head up from here. Give the shoulders a little bit of movement just so you're keeping things very mobile. If a seated position is aggravating you, do this next part standing up so that it's less about your lower back, more about your shoulders. We're going to play a game with your shoulder mobility. The game has very simple rules. Don't touch your head, don't touch your back, don't move your head, don't move your back. So you'll be passing through arch your arms. So for this, you'll be working with the arms straight out to the side. If you want to really challenge yourself, do that with the tennis balls in the hands again. So the same thing, adding tension to this will make this a very different experience. So in this exercise, you'll be taking one arm up, one arm down, taking the hand towards the back of the head, and the elbow so it points up, the other elbow so it points down, but without touching your head or moving your head. There's a tendency that people shear the ribcage forwards or move the head to create access for this pose. But for you to really feel your musculature and to actually get this range opening up, it's better to stay active and not move these parts. So we're going to play this game. Bring the arms out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send the left arm up, the right arm down. Do not touch your head, do not touch your back, do not move your head, do not move your back. Inhale, bring the arms back out through center. Exhale, right arm up, left arm down, aiming for the nape of the neck and the mid-back. Inhale, bring the arms out to the side. Exhale, left arm up, right arm down. Move smoothly. Inhale, bring the arms back out to the side. Exhale, right arm up, left arm down. Inhale, slowly move back through center. Exhale, left arm up, right arm down. Don't move your head, don't move your back, don't touch your head, don't touch your back. Inhale, bring the arms out to the side. I'm sure we're going to have a song to that effect by the end of the year. Exhale, right arm up, left arm down. Don't touch your head, don't touch your back. Inhale, move the arms back out through center. See if your range can start to increase. Exhale, move the arms back in space. Left hand towards the nape of the neck, right hand towards the lower back. Inhale, arms come back out. Exhale, right arm up, left arm down. Don't touch your head, don't touch your back. Inhale, bring the arms out. Relax your arms down. And they should feel quite tired, even just from doing that work. Next part is thinking about like a hands clasped behind the back position, but engaging into the back muscles in a different way. On your inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them back, and then slide your thumbs up towards your mid-back. If you can keep the palms closed, great. If not, don't sweat that. Inhale, lift your shoulder blades back up. Exhale, squeeze them back, and then squeeze elbows towards each other. Maintaining this sort of lift in the elbows. Exhale, begin to extend your arms, so you're using your triceps to get a little bit of that juice. Inhale, lift ribs up. Exhale, see if the arms can lift, but keep squeezing the upper parts of your shoulder blades back. Any oddness going on in your head and neck, see if you can lengthen up. Inhale, expand the breath into side ribs. Exhale, reach out through your arms, see if the arms can lift more. Inhale, release the arms and relax them. Come on to an all fours position. From all fours, we'll be moving into a threading the needle, so one arm will be coming down underneath the other. The other arm, the one that stays on the ground, you can either use a pushing action to deepen the twist, or if you need more space in the shoulder, the arm can reach overhead. In all fours, inhale, lift between shoulders. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath the left, setting the right shoulder to the midline of the mat. Actively press into your left palm. Inhale, roll the left ribs towards the ceiling. Shoulder tight, see if taking the left arm up overhead gives you a greater sense of space. If not, then obviously keep it where it was. Inhale, expand the breath into side ribs. Exhale, turn the left ribs towards the ceiling, shoulders and shoulder blades down. The deeper you get your breath here, the more it stretches through the sides of the ribs, the more you're going to start to feel any of the tissues that feel adhered to your intercostals starting to free up. Inhale, bring your torso back through center, hands are active. Take a huge breath in, lifting between shoulders. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, setting the left shoulder down. Inhale, push into the right palm to roll right ribs towards the ceiling. Maybe the right arm is reaching towards the front of the mat. Inhale, exaggerate the breath that is ballooning into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, pull the belly muscles in and redistribute the weight in the knees so the weight feels even. Inhale, bring your torso through center. The next move is Anahata Asana, so heart chakra opening pose. Some of you know it's puppy pose. In this position, knees are going to stay under the hips rather, and arms are walking forwards. If you find this gets really snarly in the shoulders, take the arms wider. If not, might be staying down on the forehead. So from where you are, hips are staying where they are. Begin to pad the hands forwards in small steps, little increments, as you start to move the chest down towards the floor. So initially it might be forehead, maybe it's chin, eventually it's chest down. If chest down is easy for you, lift the heel of the hand up so you begin to get a little bit of a different sensation here. Massive breaths are required in this pose that is just full of dignity. Release the hands down. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back in. We're going for hands underneath shoulders. And then sit up. Dolphin is next. Pick up your block. The block is going to be going between the palms rather than between your elbows. Come down onto the elbows, aiming to get your elbows the same distance apart as your shoulders. Inhale, lifting the space up between shoulder blades. Just like you did with the block between the elbows, exhale, squeeze the elbows inwards. So you're going for like that isometric engagement with the chest. And then tuck toes, lifting the knees up. Tighten the hamstrings, work with your legs bent. Now here, inhale, shift forwards. You're bringing your shoulders over your elbows, lengthening the neck forwards. Exhale, shift the torso back. Inhale, lengthen the chest forwards. Exhale, shift the torso back. 5 more like that. Continue that sense of lifting between the shoulder blades and engaging chest muscles and lats by squeezing the forearms and the upper arms towards each other. After that 5th one, set the knees down and then sit up. So in Forrest Yoga, we spend a lot of time in Dolphin, and it prepares the body for some of the arm balances, the inversions, by creating a huge amount of stamina. So those of you looking to build that into your practice, all this stuff is going to be really great for that, and I really recommend that you add that in. As almost a wee bit of a check-in, you're coming back into chest opener, so roll or block between the shoulder blades. So setting yourself up for that. So you're going for something between the shoulder blades at least, so when you squeeze them back, you can definitely feel there's something there, and something underneath the head. Alternatively, you can also lay on your back with the tennis balls underneath trapezius, which might be a really good shout as your rest pose here. With the arms down by the sides, do the work of sliding one shoulder blade down and then the other. You can even grab a hold of the tissue and pull it down so you get that sense that both feel even. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to sense all the different things that are there in the shoulders now. The things that have moved, that have been warmed, the areas that you've strengthened. Hold the abdomen somewhat firm and breathe in a way that the inhale emerges at the back ribs, stretches into side ribs, and then front ribs. Each cycle of breath building that little bit further and further, opening into the chest and the heart more. Start to move your fingers and your toes, and then on inhale, stretch the arms overhead, really sensing into those places that have opened up. Set the feet to the floor and then roll to your left. From your left hand side, use your arms to pick the torso up, and use the left hand on the side of your head to lift your head up. Bring your hands together at chest, bowing to your practice regardless of how short it may be, however long it may be, or however much you accomplished. Still acknowledging the time you've taken. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow forwards. Namaste.